All right, today we're diving into something that's been making some serious waves in the Cardano ecosystem, Surf Protocol. It's a perpetual lending platform, and trust me, it's been getting a lot of attention. So what's all the buzz about? Well, it boils down to some pretty impressive numbers and a really clear plan for what's next in Cardano DeFi. Let's get into it. So it all kicks off with this number right here, 8%. Now what is that? That's the historical annual yield that users have been earning in Surf's biggest lending pool. And in the world of DeFi, getting a stable, high-yield number like this, that's pretty rare. It definitely makes you stop and take a look. But what does 8% really mean for someone putting their crypto to work? Okay, to really get a feel for this, let's put it in context. If you just stake your ADA the normal way on the Cardano network, you're usually looking at, maybe 2.5% APY? So when you compare that to Surf's SNEK pool, which has historically been paying out around 8%, well, that's more than 3 times the return. That is a huge difference. And where's it all coming from? Simple. It's generated from the fees that traders pay when they borrow from that very pool.
And hey, just a quick refresher so we're all on the same page. When we're talking about APY, or annual percentage yield, we mean the real rate of return you're getting. It's not just simple interest. It's got that magic of compounding baked right in, where your earnings start to earn their own money over time.
But, percentages are one thing. Let's talk about what that looks like in actual ADA. This is where it gets really interesting. The team broke it down like this. For every 1 million ADA you supply to that SNEK pool, an 8% yield means you're earning 80,000 ADA in a year. Now compare that to regular staking. That'd be about 25,000 ADA. Suddenly the appeal is, it's crystal clear.
And get this, while that 8% is the big headline number for their largest pool, it's not even the highest they've seen. Not by a long shot. Some of the other pools on the protocol have historically paid out APYs as high as a wild 20%. It just goes to show you the kind of dynamic potential we're talking about across the whole platform.
Okay, so earning that sweet yield is one half of the story. But all that liquidity that people are providing, it doesn't just sit there. It powers the other side of the platform, a really powerful tool for active traders. Because Surf has also jumped into the world of leverage trading. And with their latest update, you can now trade another popular Cardano token, Knight. You can bet on the price going up, that's called going long, or bet on it going down, which is shorting. And you can do it with up to 5x leverage. Now, that can amplify your potential gains, but you got to remember, it also amplifies the risk.
So you've got these high yields, you've got leverage trading. The natural next question is, how's the protocol itself doing? Is it actually working well? Is it secure? Is it growing? Let's take a look under the hood at its performance and, maybe even more importantly, how transparent the team is about it all.
Well, according to the team, the core protocol is running, and I'm quoting here, flawlessly. And it seems like the market agrees. Just recently, they saw their total value locked, that's the TVL, the amount of money in the protocol, jump by over 1 million ADA in a single day. I mean, that's a massive vote of confidence from the community.
But this next part is what really got my attention, because you just don't see this very often. The team is brutally, refreshingly honest about what's not working. In the exact same breath that they're celebrating their success, they come right out and say, the app speed is, and again I'm quoting, unacceptable. Wow, that kind of transparency is so rare, and it's how you build some serious trust with your users.
In that trust, you can see it right in the numbers. Even with them admitting the app is slow, the protocol is still holding over 11 million ADA in total value locked. That tells you everything you need to know. It shows that users believe in the core product and they trust that the team is actually going to fix the problems.
So let's do a quick stats breakdown. This is from just before they announced V2. You've got a TVL of over 10 million ADA, an all-time high of 15 million, and a pretty lean market cap of 4 million. What does that tell us? It paints a picture of a really solid project that's already established, but still has a ton of room to grow.
And if we dig into their tokenomics for a second, you'll see that a full 80% of the total token supply is already out there, in circulation. Now, if you're an investor, that is a fantastic sign. It basically means most of the tokens are already on the open market, which seriously reduces the risk of some huge token unlock tanking the price down the road.
And the protocol isn't just about locking up value for itself. It's also about sharing the success. So far, Surf has paid out over 250,000 ADA straight to the people who hold its native token. It's a great model, really. The success of the protocol is shared directly with the community that supports it.
So everything we've talked about so far, the crazy high yields, the leverage trading, that radical transparency, that was all built on their V1 platform. But the team is not resting on their laurels. Oh no! They are gearing up for the next big thing, the next evolution, V2.
And that next wave, it is right around the corner. The team just announced that the date for the V2 public testnet is being revealed this week. So yeah, the anticipation is definitely building for what this massive upgrade is going to bring to the table.
So what's coming in V2? Well, first and foremost, they're tackling that speed issue head-on with fast settlement times. That's a huge deal. They're also adding more flexible features like being able to partially repay your loans, and they're building in new ways to incentivize people to provide liquidity for the long term. This isn't just a fresh coat of paint, folks. This is a fundamental upgrade to the entire engine.
You know, it all seems to circle back to the project's own catchphrase. They've been patiently building, they've been delivering real, tangible yield, they've been communicating with that incredible transparency, and now they're getting ready to catch that next big wave.
So when you put it all together, you have a platform that's already delivering some of the best, most consistent yields you can find on Cardano, and it's about to get a massive V2 upgrade. It really makes you wonder, right? Could this be the next big wave for DeFi on Cardano? I guess we'll have to wait and see.